Hello there, how are you? I'm Helen Sattler, your Destiny Helper, coming to you once again. First of all, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for taking the time to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want you to know that I really value it and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Those of you who have not subscribed, take the time, subscribe to my YouTube channel, push that bell, and every time that I upload content, you will be alerted. Or anytime I do a live or we do a Zoom, whatever we do, you're part of the family. You will be notified. Let's talk about something. Many of you were writing me saying, why do the narcissists cut up so? What is this? Is there any relief? Is there any turn in sight? I've been with them so many years. I'm still getting the same thing. Let's discuss this. Let's talk about the misbehaving narcissist. The misbehaving narcissist. Because of the nature of the narcissist, you're not going to get anything out of the narcissist that does not subscribe to their character and who they are. The narcissist is totally self-involved. They are totally self-absorbed. So everything they do is about them. So in a relationship, you look for mutuality. You look for a mutual respect, a mutual love, a mutual caring. Unfortunately, with the narcissist, it's not like that, because the narcissist has an inability and they are incapacitated when it comes to mutuality, to service you on the basis of completeness, fulfillment. That won't happen, because when the narcissists give of themselves, we usually call that love bombing. Why? Because there is an ulterior motive. There is an intent that the narcissist wants. So if the narcissist does anything for you, it's because in the narcissist's mind, they are gravitating to what the desire that they have for that moment. After you appease them, they usually return to old habits. Misbehaving, the narcissist will devalue you. And usually devaluation can come maybe after 3 months. There have been narcissists who have love bombed for approximately 6 months, but there was little interludes within that 6 months to let you know something was wrong, a red flag was raised, or they test you to see what you will allow and what you will disallow. And if you allow the narcissist to get away with something that you should have checked, that you should have told them, no, this is the limit. These are boundaries that I would not allow you to cross. The narcissists think it's okay. They will continue to pursue those bad habits. And one thing the narcissists use is guilt. The narcissists want you to feel guilty for anything that you do to them and you don't do for them. If you bring the narcissist in accountability, they're going to gaslight you and turn that. How they're going to do that? They're going to make it seem like that you are just stirring up problems, that you're lacking understanding, that you are insensitive, that you are invasive in your maneuvering toward them, that maybe there is a better way. If you would just back up, if you would just let go, if you would stop being so obsessive, if you would stop being so jealous. And you trying to think, jealous? I'm not jealous. You did this and I'm calling you on what you did. The narcissist say, no, I didn't do that. I was thinking about the family. I was thinking about you. And when I try to do good, there you go. When I try to show you my love, there you go. And so guess what happened? You start to now challenge yourself with the good that you did, with the accountability that you helped. And you was thinking, did I do something wrong? Gaslighting. Gaslighting is when the narcissist wants you to feel that you are backward. When the gaslighting is when the narcissist want you to feel that you're crazy. The gaslighting is when the narcissist wants you to feel that you're disillusioned. And whatever you do, they challenge what you do until you start doubting yourself. And when you start doubting yourself, then the guilt start coming in. You start saying, well, maybe I am too invasive. Then maybe I'm too questionable. Well, maybe I should back up. Maybe I should give them more leeway. leeway. And with a narcissist, when you give leeway, the narcissists assume that it is acceptable behavior, not correct behavior, but acceptable behavior. And whatever you tolerate, you cannot change. So the narcissists use guilt. And this guilt will make you doubt. And you start doubting yourself. And once you doubt yourself, your tolerance for the narcissist begin to extend. It begin to grow. You start putting up with things that you would normally challenge. You will start opening your boundaries, extending your boundaries. And the narcissist will go farther and farther to the left. To the point when the narcissist leave, you'll wonder what's wrong with you. You'll wonder why you can't get it together. You'll wonder what is going on. You know you love the narcissist. You believe the narcissist love you, but you fail to recognize the character of the narcissist. And the narcissist is pretty consistent in their character. They're pretty consistent with the devaluation. And you're trying to wonder, what did you do? So this bad behavior, this mischievous behavior, when the narcissist is mischievous, it's not only in behavior, it's in conversation. If you do good, the narcissist would challenge your good and say, why did you do that? And you said, well, I bought you the shirt because I thought you liked that. And the narcissist would say, well, why didn't you ask me what I like? Why did you assume what I like? I am not a child for you to go buy things for me. And you're thinking, I took the time to go shopping because I just want to add to your collection. I just wanted to show you how much I care. But the narcissist, the misbehaving narcissist, and misbehaving means there's going to be bad conduct. So the bad conduct is to challenge you in your good. So now the narcissist said, oh, okay. So now you think I'm a child and you need to shop for me. So I guess the clothes that I have, they are not proper or they are not good enough for you. And you was like, no, I wanted to add to you. I noticed you like this type shirt. So I went and bought this type shirt. He said, see, now you see what I mean about control, how you're trying to control me. And usually the narcissist would throw off where they are. They're really telling on themselves. So when he accuse you of control, guess what the narcissist is doing? Controlling. So he turns the conversation. He gets you to think of the conversation. And you're totally just flabbergasted because you're thinking, I tried to help. I tried to do something nice. And now I'm being criticized for doing something nice. And then you say, okay, no problem. I'll take it back. The narcissist leave. The narcissist come back. He said, you know what? No problem. You bought the shirt. I'll wear the shirt. I don't like what you did. I don't like the fact that you didn't consult me. I don't like it because I respect you and I will consult you. And guess what? The narcissist bought you many surprises that they didn't consult you. And so you'll say, well, what about the jewelry you bought me? You didn't consult me. He said, see, now you bringing it up in my face. That's why I don't like to buy you anything. Everything the misbehaving narcissist is going to turn it to their benefit and turn it against you. So now it goes from guilt to accusational. Then it goes from gaslighting to bad behavior because now they raise their voice, hit the table and say, you know what? You are very difficult to talk to. That's why I don't like to talk to you. And you're thinking, I just bought you a shirt. All of this because I bought you a shirt. Boom. They leave. They go out the door. 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., no narcissist, no phone call. You wake up the next day, you go to work. If you got children, you get the children ready. You take them to daycare or you take them to school. No narcissist. Some narcissists have been known to take an extended discard. That extended discard, maybe a couple of days. And within that couple of days, they come back home. You notice hair on their clothes. You notice a different perfume smell that wasn't there. But now you are so afraid to challenge the narcissist until you see things that they know you see, but you won't challenge them. And so now it gets worse. The misbehaving narcissist now has a gateway to conduct themselves more freely with the misbehavior because you have stepped back from requiring the responsibility, accountability from requiring boundaries. So now those boundaries has been pushed aside because you would rather have peace than to have accountability. The narcissist would rather have you compromise than to have accountability. So the narcissist was able to stay out a couple of days. Guess what? Now you're in a cycle. The narcissist stirs up. And when the narcissist wants to go out, the narcissist just get angry, hits the table, go out. They've been gone for 3 days. And then you notice he's been gone for a week. He come back and you are just boiling hot. You said, what if I did that? The narcissist says, you know what? You can't do like I do because you keep jumping on me and sometimes I have to get my head together. But if you ever leave and stay out 5 days, don't come back because I'm not going to take you back. And you're looking at the narcissist like you just left and you stayed out for 5 days. And now you come back and you want to negotiate the terms and you want me to compromise my term. The narcissist said, compromise your term. Seem like you will understand when a man loves you so much, he goes away so he can think. He goes away. You said, yeah, but when you came back, you had hair on your collar. You had a different smell. He said, see, now you're obsessed. Now you're accusing me of cheating. When did I cheat? Why would I cheat when I have you? When you are enough for me. So now the misbehaving narcissist not only gaslight, not only bring you to guilt, not only challenge your truth, have you doubting yourself. Now the narcissist devaluate you by telling you that because you have a problem with yourself, you now have a problem with them. And you're accusing them of cheating because you're cheating. That's why you're accusing me of cheating. If you weren't cheating, if you were not cheating, you'll know that I have the ability to go out and spend some time and come back. And I'm coming back with my head together. I brought you roses. I brought you flowers. See, the narcissist just got on you about bringing him a shirt. And you bought it. Beautiful shirt, expensive shirt. But you didn't ask him. Now the narcissist bring you flowers. And he didn't ask you. But you're supposed to accept that and take that. The narcissist misbehaving is a continuous cycle. The narcissist misbehavior is a pattern. And guess what? The children notice daddy misbehaving and they try to pull those same stunts and they don't get away with it. Because why? You pull them and you're harder on them than you are the narcissist. Because the narcissist can challenge you at an adult level and the children accept at their level. And so the frustration comes, the doubt comes, and you start noticing you're nervous, you're really inhibited about any aggressive language, aggressive thoughts, anything that challenges the narcissist. You're going to step back because you're afraid the narcissist is going to go out. And because the narcissist is now extending the days, you are now afraid of losing the narcissist. So now all of this fear, all of this mistrust start coming in. And then your friends that meet the narcissist, he's the perfect, especially the covert or the somatic. They're the perfect company. They engage your friends, and while they're around your friends, he loves you, she honors you and respects you, get you around the corner, and they are saying, I saw you talk to Bob. Why didn't you talk to Bob's wife? And you say, I just served them a meal. I just served them something to drink. Every little thing with a misbehaving narcissist, which is the intent of bad behavior, the intent of bad conduct, the intent of bad language, you are never, ever, ever going to please them. You are never, ever going to satisfy you. It would never, ever be enough. It would never, 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 ever be their fault. And when they apologize, notice the apology. The narcissist would say, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry it turned out that way. But if you had not, if you didn't say, I wouldn't have, I was provoked, that is not an apology. that is still accusing you of bad behavior, and the narcissist is not taking any responsibility. Think about it. The stress level of not being able to challenge wrong when it's before you, and you doing everything you can to hold on to that relationship. You're doing everything you can to negotiate the terms. The narcissist is doing everything they can to always bring you to doubt yourself. And before you know it, the look, this faraway, distant look, comes in your eyes. You don't know whether you're right or wrong because you want to keep your marriage. You want to keep your relationship. But it seems like you are always doing something. And so now you're afraid to do anything. So whatever the narcissist does, you find they're getting away with more and more, or you have went to the totally opposite end where you are becoming fussy, you're becoming doubtful, you're afraid, you're operating out of fear, and then the next thing you know, you're calling, you're texting them because you think they're cheating, and they've discarded you. Because married narcissists can discard a wife, and they don't have to leave the house to discard you. We call that ghosting. They start ghosting you. And what the narcissist does is get in their corner and they go neutral, like an android. They're not angry. That's when they're rebooting. They're rebooting because they don't spend too much energy with another source. And a lot of times, the primary source, when the narcissist gets so tired of the primary source and he's about to leave or she's about to leave that primary source and bring in new supply, and they got that new supply, but in their mind, it's a temporary new supply because they want to keep the old supply because that's the primary source. It's already broken. And if you heard any of my other videos, we talk about that old supply, how that old supply has acclimated to the character of the narcissist, until the ways of the narcissist. And it's like a good leather shoe. You pay $1,500 for this shoe, and the shoe still has to be broken in so it can conform to the shape of the foot or the feet. And so as it shapes around your feet, that's the way the narcissist does. You shape around their character. You conform around their character. You conform around their misbehaving. You open up your allowance. You increase your level of tolerance. You remove boundaries. And guess what the narcissist does? They misbehave even more. You say, well, now that I know that they're going to misbehave, what should I do? What should you do? When you're in a situation that is unchangeable and that is malignant, what should you do? If you are a parent and you have children, you can't just leave the narcissist like that, because they can accuse you of abducting the children, kidnapping the children, running away with the children. A good counselor, a good therapist that knows and are familiar with narcissists can assist you, because they're the legal aspect of you with children. If you leave the narcissist, has to be hard copied, has to be verified. Now, if there is abuse in the house, the narcissist become violent, and the narcissist is physical in the house, don't be afraid to report it. You're going to need that for court situations. Why? Because the narcissist can accuse you of being an unfit parent. And a lot of time when you are arguing, you are being taped. The narcissist would take that and take it to court. And you did not call any protection, any assistance, the police department. You didn't get any help. So you have no evidence of what you're accusing the narcissist of. Even though you may have marks on your body, that could have been from anything. If you are being physically violated, report physical violation. If you are being verbally violated, traumatized, that leads you to depression, you're suicidal, please call the hotline. Don't ever not get help. Domestic violence is offensive, and verbal abuse, where it drives you to the point of depression, is considered abuse. It is considered. In a lot of places, when you get evidence and you know the children are there and you said the children are afraid, I am afraid, the misbehaving narcissist will not relinquish. And if you leave and say, I'm going to divorce you, the narcissist will get them a lawyer, just like you get you a lawyer. So you want to have all of your legalities intact. You want to make sure you have a close friend that is not a flying monkey that you're talking to. If at all, get a counselor. PsychologyToday.com have counselors that specialize with trauma, that specialize with narcissists. And you can choose one in your state. And if you have insurance, that will take care of that. But guess what? You have a record that you're trying to get help, because the misbehaving narcissist doesn't just misbehave in the house. They misbehave in the courtroom, and they get a lawyer to substantiate them. And the narcissist will try to take the children, not because they want them, because the misbehaving narcissists don't want you happy, and they don't want the children with you. They would take the kids and let the mother keep them. And so what you want to do is always have records, always have a hard copy of what has been going on. The narcissist, the misbehaving narcissist, will not change. Don't expect for them to change. They will not change. And you can get help. Help is available. You have to put into yourself, get positive books, go to the library, take a breather. If you go to the store, you have a lakeside, go by the water. Spend time with the kids. Go to a friend's house. If your mother or you have family members that the narcissist has not created a venue of flying monkeys, talk to them. Sometimes it's hard to believe that a narcissist can conduct themselves the way they do, because their misbehaving is so terrible, until most people don't believe that you are in a relationship like this. But you are well convinced of your truth. There will be somebody that God placed in your path that will hear you. Keep listening to these videos. It will strengthen you. It will awaken you. It will alert you. They will direct you. They will help you. They will bring you to a place of confidence and calm. You are not crazy. The misbehaving narcissist can be like a child. They just in adult form. They are having temper tantrums. Nothing you do is right. That's the devaluation process. And once devaluation comes, it doesn't stop. Trauma bonding. I'm doing another video, an updated video on trauma bonding. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and listen to that. You are more powerful than you think. You are greater than what you went through. You are wise. You are intelligent. Mistakes can be made by anyone, everyone. How could you have known? You said, I should have known. How could you have? Because in the love bombing stage, they are masked up. They seem perfect. And the narcissist moves so quick. Before you know it, you were down the aisle. Before you know it, you was in a committed relationship. Before you know it, you had a family. Before you know it, let's buy a house together. You know. And before you know it, the misbehaving narcissist is unmasked, unveiled, and their true character has come out. Now your true character of defending your family, of defending who you are as a woman, as a man. Don't allow anyone to destroy the beauty that God made you. And tough decisions have to be made. So I am telling you, there is a way out. And the misbehaving narcissists, do they change? Mm-mm. They don't have a reason to, because to them, they're always right. I want you to write me, destinyhelper12s@gmail.com. If you need a list of numbers and information, write me. I want to give that to you. And remember, psychologytoday.com. You can go there and ask for trauma therapists. You can ask for a therapist that specializes with narcissists in your state, and you can get help. Domestic violence, don't tolerate it. Not an instant. Always have hard copies. Always have a trail. Always have proof, just in case you end up in a court situation. I am Helen Sattler. I am your destiny helper, and I am looking forward to your email. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and guess what? It's going to be bigger and it's going to be better, and it's all a part of your destiny, and I am your destiny helper. Those of you who are going to Honolulu, Hawaii with me, don't forget to go to Into His Chambers, look on the event tab. All the information is there, or destinyhelper12s.ticketleap.com. Come join me. It would be the most glorious time of your life. Remember, you deserve that and more. I'm Helen Sattler, your destiny helper. I'll see you on the next video. God bless.